Because this broadcast is basically just as a way of us keeping this storage. We're not even on the intro stuff. We're not even gonna go back to. We're gonna go back to obviously like say what the idea was, so we can have it in some like written place. But so just in case future us need to like look back to remember shit. For anything else, I'll jump in your game. So the idea we're talking about is that Tom and Jess are trapped. Idea. We're talking. The idea came from your like us two are in hell trying to escape hell, and I think it'd be very. It's very cool at doing it is like the idea that I pitched on top of that was the basically we're like this like we don't know what yet obviously but something's like pushing us to different like bad situations like each time like we escape hell and we get thrown into Atlantis or we escape hell and we're like thrown into a video game or anything or like we escape hell and we're put in a time loop basically it's like we get out of a situation and we're put in another one each time. It's like it's a little web series of Jess and Tom and Jess are trapped in has a little never ending kind of deal where like we get out of one like we get if we stop doing them after like hell, it just ends in this like note of they've got out, but where are they being put next each time? I was like episodes could be like one episode long where it's like this is them in Atlantis for an episode or like could be a miniseries like hell will end up being. Well, it really happens. It also that's the thing about like that's the other thing about beauty about like, the idea I pitched to you of like the like this like imp or like dimensional being of the entity basically we call it for now. That's like the kind of beauty of them like being the film behind it is like there is a level of this can be we can take it seriously one episode like next one can be very communicative. Like it adds this like very nice like flexible tone and flexible everything about it. A bit more miss. Actually, they're more Mr. Missilic than the Superman one, the Batman. In my mind, it basically, if say we are making it the Jess, say we're making it Jess 7 just for the sake of like just saying it right. That version of an imp is basically they're torturing people and like doing all they're doing because they can, not because they're a fan, but it's just something to do. They're doing it because they literally can do it. And so that would be like the imp strategy. But like you can also like have it be like something like Cthulhu or something where like they're doing it for a reason, but like the audience doesn't know why. We don't reveal the exact reason why like the thing's doing it for. We don't know why. But like there is an agenda to it. We're like putting us in these worlds. I'll quickly get that chicken before we lose it. What Monsters Inc. No, I if, like if there's a purpose, I'm thinking more like Cthulhu or like if like I'm thinking more like Cthulhu or like this is our actually I'll give you my on the dome as they call it's like as some people would say like on the dome idea pitched like without like thinking about it more beforehand. My pitch is like say it's an entity who's doing it for like a motive. You know my legitimate my motive would be. Say it's like it's a let's call a monster just so I can say keep repeating say it's a monster. Let's say it's Russia. It says Rorschach, just as literally a word, right? Obviously, when we're actually doing this, the monster, we'd like fix it from Rorschach and give them an actual name, you know what I'm talking? But so like Rorschach would be they'd be basically putting us all these different dimensions, like first hell, then into like Atlantis, and then like, into a video game, putting us in all these places because they are trying to get us to take down the other entities, the other gods, the other monsters, because they want to control everything, and they're basically using us as puppets to take down their rivals. And so like, each time we win, we're basically taking someone off the table who can defeat them. And it's like if we like get out of hell, we've basically revealed hell as a weakness that they can then exploit. So like you could have it be like as soon as we break out of one place, they pretty much go in the back door we've used to escape, and they enter it to take out the leader or like the bad guy of that world. So they're now gone because they're taking down as many monsters as they can, so they can control more and more realities, more and more worlds. Because in the end, they want to be the only entity left in charge. That would be my legitimately off the dome pitch for like what like Big Bad could be as well. No, it'd be we would basically be it'd be me and you, right? We would just be like we would, the first one, like, and like say the first one's gonna be hell, right? It wouldn't just be me and you that are doing it too. It'd be like it'd be revealed later, I think, in this, like, it'd be revealed later in the series, like when we get down to like more lower things. But I think it'd be they not doing it just us; they're doing it to like many people. We're just the ones the audience are following, and once we follow them in, like the idea would be that they've been doing it for years to hundreds of people, but we just happen to get out of hell. You know what I mean? So like, say the hell's the first one, we got out of hell, so they free us somewhere else. Their plan's always been they want to take down other creatures, but their idea is that if we keep putting everyone, as many people as we can, into hell, eventually people will get out. And once they get out, they can get in to kill the devil, basically. And after we get out, they're like, they throw us somewhere else, but like, well, if they broke out of one place, make them do it again. And after a while, we become their secret weapon because we keep escaping. So they can keep throwing us in because they know we're going to get out. And they're like, when they get out, I can get in and I can take them out. And so the idea would be we were basically accidentally, me and you without knowing it, we are basically powering up this monster because each time they take someone else out, they get more control, they get more land. Basically, they have more places to rule, and so every time we basically beat them, they get more powerful. Oh no, I don't think it. No, in my mind it wouldn't be. I mean, it could be absorbed, but in my mind it wouldn't be absorbed. It'd be literally this: they take them out and then they take their place. I don't think they'd get more powerful each time. I think they'd just be killing them on. They'd be killing them because when they're gone, they get to take over. I'm talking about like honestly more like a mafia situation where like if you get the Godfather, you become the Godfather kind of deal. So each time we take out the leader, there's a power vacuum, and they will then fill the vacuum. So they're not getting more powerful; they're just getting more domain they control each time. Does that make sense? So like each time we take out, we take say we suffer something like we escape from hell. We've figured out how to like trick the devil. They then can use that knowledge we've gained to take the devil out themselves forever and take over hell. Because that's now a new land they control, a new place they have power over, and they're basically taking out all these different demons, all these different monsters. Because when they die, this monster has more control and becomes more powerful. Yeah, a little more powerful, but I mean they have more control. But also, there's now another thing that can't kill them. And like it could be like then setting these places like we could then kill like Odin and all that. We could like kill Odin. We could kill like you ever I forget who the rules Atlantis. Trident. You mean, like it send us to different like mythical worlds, or, like different places, and when we like basically escape or like work out the weakness of it and get out of it, they can then take out the person we've defeated, and then they pretty much can roll over them. They roll over their dimension. Obviously, that's like lore based. That wouldn't be revealed obviously for like a few. Like we do like 3 or 4 locations where we like we turn it from like us doing a hell episode and then doing like a second one to like we wouldn't be like this wouldn't be like important for like a few different episodes, you know. But I think it's important we would know before going into it what would be the reasons why we keep jumping worlds. And I think honestly, I think that has more of like I think that has more going for it than the imp. Honestly, for this idea, you know what I mean? It's deeper, but also it's more of like a motivation. The imp one works for like my one 'cause it's like it's the Jess 7 one works because like it's this imp torturing this one person because they can. R1 adds this level of we are accidentally hitmen in a galactic scale. We are taking out the biggest and baddest monsters without even knowing it. Like we're just trying to survive. Unintentionally, we are powering up a great evil. We are basically horsemen of this evil without knowing about it. Is how I'd pitch the like what's doing it to us. Then like you'd basically have like the hell like basically start with like episode 1 like would be very like you basically have it like happen to us out of nowhere. Like we wouldn't be like doing bad or like you wouldn't be like this big reason why we'd just be thrown into hell and we don't know why it's happening. Like I wouldn't like the backstory for us. I wouldn't even explain that much. I'd be like we're thrown into hell. We don't know why, so the audience wouldn't know why at that point. Like I mean, we would be meeting like the big entity for we wouldn't be meeting the entity for ages in the series. We just like, every time we escape, we'd just be thrown somewhere else, and we wouldn't know why either. I think that's just gone, Tom. That's never worked once. Okay, you keep trying stuff then. But yeah, obviously that's my like world building. That's my like reason behind it pitch. What I don't know what we'd call the demon though. Could just call it relic. Because then this could be a very weird tie-in unintentionally to your channel of like because this would be Relic's Revolution, ironically. But obviously, like we don't need to name the monster today. Obviously, let's try. So, I mean, I'm not pitching to name the monster today, obviously, but yeah, that's my like because obviously, like in this planning today, I'm like trying to come up with the basic concepts and ideas. We don't need to work out the monster's name because the monster isn't important for the first one. It's just important we know what the monster's. We wouldn't like even have to name the monster for a while because like we wouldn't be meeting the monster for a while. Does that make sense? Actually, You know what? You know what? You know what? Tom, I've had a brainwave. You know when our characters actually meet the monster who's like behind it all? When we're losing, because like if like you have like us doing like 5 or 6 escapes, 5 or 6 defeating these great angels, the monster could step in when we're about to lose or die and be like, and literally be like, talk to us, be like, and be like, we won't hear you, what's happening? And we're like, I'm the one doing this to you, and I can't afford to lose you guys. And like, this like weird, like, not explain themselves, but like, why? Why? What did Google say? The we're like we picked like a like basically we are about to die, we don't escape, and then us because they're like, yeah, I can't reach you two, you're the only ones working, and we're like, what's happening? And like we're like confused and don't know what's happening. The monster's like, no, no, don't worry, I'll put you guys somewhere else for now. We'll come back later. And we're just like, what? And obviously, like this is like our big bad. Like we can't defeat this one. We